Welcome back, YouTube. Mutton Chop Piper here. Alright, today we're going to be talking about pipe and tobacco references. Now, what I mean by that is places you can go or things you can purchase to further the information you want about pipes and tobaccos. Now, today's number one place to go is, of course, the internet. You just got to put in pipes and tobaccos and there'll be a ton of places that you can go to learn more about pipes and tobaccos and smoking pipes altogether. A couple of my favorites is pipesandcigars.com, but my ultimate favorite and my go-to place is smokingpipes.com. They're a really great crew over there. Okay, let's get started on some of the physical things that you can purchase or that you can actually hold on to get more information about pipe smoking. First, I want to let you or introduce you to Weber's Guide to Pipes and Pipe Smoking. This is a relatively thin book, but it has a lot of good pertinent information in it about pipe smoking, tobacco blends, how pipes are built, types of tobaccos, things like that. Got a few pictures in here showing how pipes are made, so it's a really neat little book. The second book that I have here is called The Ultimate Pipe Book by Richard Carlton Hacker, and I was lucky. I was able to get him to sign it for me, and in this book, this is my favorite go-to actual book that I can hold in my hand to read. And let me read you some of the chapters. He goes from, like I'm doing here, A to Z. The origins of pipe smoking, pipe making today, how to pick the right pipe, the secrets of successful pipe smoking, searching for the perfect tobacco. There's just a few there that, and when I'm in the mood to read something about pipes, I just open it up and kind of just start reading. And I'll show you, there's a picture of him. I bought this book back in, I think, the late 70s. So it's kind of tattered and old, but it's tattered and old because I read it all the time. So this is, like I said, one of my favorite books to go to read anything about pipes and pipe smoking. Now, he did put out a video, but that video was on VHS. And as you know, VHS is no longer around, and maybe even some of you watching this video have no clue what VHS is. VH was the big tapes. I'd say it was sort of like the 8-track tape of the video world. But once DVDs came into being, VHS has kind of gone by the wayside and gone like the 8-track tape gone bye. So I had a friend of mine who has a machine that will copy a VHS to a DVD, and so I had him do that, and here's that. So I can look at that DVD anytime I want, just pop it into a DVD player and watch it instead of read it. And the final thing I want to bring your attention to is a magazine. It's called Pipes and Tobaccos Magazine. Now, I've shown this in other videos, but I wanted to draw your attention to how great this magazine is. It's a quarterly magazine, one every quarter. If you go online to pipesandtobaccos.com, it will cost you to join, but you get 4 magazines, and you can go onto their website and look at all their past magazines if you like. I love this magazine. It's got so much to offer. Let me tell you some of the things that were in this issue of the magazine. I did the video on types of tobacco we use in today's blending, and I use this magazine as a guide. Let's see, there's also an article about Salvatore Amorelli. He's a pipe maker. I do have one of his pipes, and it's a great smoker. Let's see, what else is in here? There's an article about a brick and mortar tobacconist, John's Pipe Shop. That was interesting. Let's see, one about Russ Ouellette. Russ Ouellette. He is a famous tobacco blender, and it kind of gives his story, how he ended up blending tobacco. Let's see. There's also an article in here about today we can go to the internet and find pretty much anything we want on the subject of pipe smoking. But back in the 30s, 40s, and 50s, they didn't have that luxury. So they would have to go to a store, and there'd be catalogs. That's how a lot of people bought stuff. So they would go to stores, and if they didn't have it in the stores, they'd look in the catalog and order it, and then it would be sent to the store. So this is a little bit of history about how pipes were ordered and purchased back in the 30s, 40s, and 50s. And that's about it for this one. But there's other articles in here. There's some tobacco reviews. There's some introductions of new tobaccos. So this is just a fabulous magazine. If you want to know more about pipe smoking, then I encourage you to pick one up. They usually sell them at your brick and mortar store, so if you have one of those, check it out and see if they've got them. If not, then get a subscription. You won't be sorry. Alright, well, that's it for today's video. If you liked it, I appreciate a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe, I encourage you to do that as well. And I also want to let you know I do have a Facebook page. It's Mutton Chop Piper. So I'd love to friend you on Facebook. So until then, I want to wish, well, until our next video, I want to wish you and your family happy piping.